The Wealthy Life is brought to you by investment dealer Raymond James. Life well planned. See what a Raymond James advisor can do for you.
A recent study showed that the average Canadian spends more time planning a single 2-week vacation than they do their whole financial future, their whole retirement. And a retirement can last, in many cases, 30, 40 years. So you want to be prepared. But how do you know where to turn? Well, I've got an email today from Lauren asking just that question. Dear Sybil, I just inherited a large sum of money and need help. How do I find the right financial advisor? What should I be looking for? Where do I turn for help? Well, Lauren, it's a great question. And right off the bat, most people start by asking around. They ask friends, they ask family, they get a few names. Then the next thing everybody does is they go to the internet and they type in that name and they Google it. Well, just keep in mind what you see on Google and what you research on the internet isn't always going to give you the right answers. Before you start interviewing advisors, and I always recommend spend the time and interview 3. This is not a decision to take lightly. This is something you want to make sure you do right, and hopefully you have the one person that you're going to work with for many, many years to come. So before you start interviewing, you need to have a clear idea of what are your goals. What are you trying to accomplish? Are you wanting to save for a down payment on a house? Are you wanting to plan to sail around the world into retirement? You've got an inheritance with you, and I'm guessing you don't want to blow it. There's another interesting study that most people, when they come into a windfall, are broke again within 5 years. Don't let that person be you. And obviously that's not going to be the case because you're asking for help today. That's step number 1. So there's a few questions that I want to make sure that you ask. There's 10 to be exact. You're going to jot these down. You want to look for things like credentials. You want to look at experience. Does the advisor do financial planning? How many clients does that advisor work with? You want to make sure you're going to get the time and attention that you deserve. What about fees? How much is it going to cost you? And there's lots of different fee options out there, so you've got to make sure you find the right one that's going to help you achieve your goals. Frequency of communication. How often do you want to hear from your advisor? How often do you want to meet face-to-face? That can be customized for you. You want to have a look at their compliance record and make sure it's clean. You don't want to work with someone who's had a number of complaints in the past. And you want to know how the advisor invests their own money. And the last point is their investment philosophy. So hopefully that'll help point you in the right direction. I wish you the best of luck as you move forward to achieve your goals.